Well, hi, and welcome to another episode of Beatles Dustino, coming at you with another video, response video to Sam St. John. He's running the contest right now for celebrating his 600 subscribers, which he has hit. I just checked it before the video here. He's doing quite well right now. He is over that 600, so good job, Sam. Hope for many more there. But anyways, he's got a few albums he wants to see, or box sets too, I guess. And I've got my list here, so stay tuned. All right. So yeah, he asked a pretty simple list, and I see a lot of people in the vinyl community have been jumping in on this, and I thought, I want to be a member. I better do the same here. So, and it just seemed like a fun little list to do. I immediately almost had the answer to everything, aside from one, and I'll get to that in just a bit. We're gonna start with your favorite box set, and I know this one's gonna seem like obvious, kinda, maybe. But it is. I sat and really thought about it for a long time. This was the first one that came to my head. And I said, well, I gotta try to be a little off the wall. But no, I don't. My favorite box set is the 2009 stereo remastered albums by the Beatles. Contains all their albums, their studio albums. How can that be wrong? Plus, it's got the past masters, getting you all their singles and EPs and stuff that didn't make the albums. So you've got every Beatles song, and I'm a Beatles lover, and this to me is the perfect box set because it has all my favorite music in it. So I don't think I can go wrong with that answer. And I don't know, this set though also just really made me fall in love with physical media again. I'd always been a collector in that, but this I think really put me over the edge, seeing a really nicely done CD package. I love the digi sleeves. I almost said digipack. Oh no, it's a digi sleeve. Even though their advertisement says digipack, it's a digi sleeve. It has that feel of the albums used to have with the LPs, and getting back to that cardboard and having a little more care for it than just a jewel case. Even though jewel cases you really got to watch too, though. Anyways, so that's my pick for the box set, and I'm rambling on it. Next one, I had another band picked, but then I thought no. This one's a little off the wall, and especially considering I've seen them more than once. One of the few bands I have seen more than once. The live band I have chosen, and this unfortunately isn't really an album, I think it is an EP, but it's Hanson. My sisters are big Hanson fans, and therefore I have kind of became one too. I kind of secretly always liked it when I heard their music coming from upstairs to down here. And just over the years, I mean, these guys have really put out some great stuff. I know everybody thinks bop and the whole, teeny bopper thing and, the girls chasing. These guys are really turning into something, and you should check out their new material if you haven't checked out anything of theirs since bop, let's say. But yeah, I've seen them a few times. I saw them, and I was thinking about it too. It's kind of odd. I've seen them in 3 different states. All right within my neighborhood here. I saw them the first time. I went to a festival with my sisters in Iowa and saw them at that festival. A friend of theirs was going to go and backed out, and I kind of felt bad. I thought, well, they got this extra ticket, and I don't want to see them, waste their money. So I said, yeah, I'll take along with you guys. Another one I went to, I saw them in St. Paul, Minnesota, a few years back, quite a few years back now. That one was kind of an eye-opening one. They had it at the zoo, and was just a fun concert, fun environment. It was raining that night. It was just wet and miserable, but we still had a fun time. And me and my buddy tagged along with my one sister, and she was up front and having fun, watching those guys. And my buddy and I are sitting there realizing, hey, we're the only guys. Well, at first he realized, why are all the women paying attention to us? And then I said, it's because we're the only guys here. Looked around, and it was just to see a woman. So, hey, that works, right? However, the next time I saw them, which just this summer, I saw them in Fargo, North Dakota. So not too far from my home, just a nice, easy drive. One of the local breweries there has a really cool concert venue set up, and we went and saw them down there. My sisters were pretty happy to get to finally see them in our home state. And yeah, we had a good time at that show. I noticed there was quite a few more guys at that one. So I think, I don't know, maybe North Dakotans are just, North Dakotan males are into them. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a little shift there in that. But anyways, kind of rambling on a bit here. And that was one of their more recent EPs too. That's why I picked that one. Plus, that's the only one I got on vinyl, sadly. The next one is the album Still Sealed. And it's kind of funny because right before I saw Sam's request on this, his video announcing the contest, I was kind of organizing and cleaning up my records. I kind of had a little backlog I hadn't organized for a while, and was going through everything, and I found this sitting there and was quite shocked. It's still sealed. I was sure I had opened it, but I guess I haven't. So yeah, Brian Wilson's at my piano, still sealed. This will be coming open though, so it's not going to stay this way. I am going to open this and listen to it. So there's my still sealed copy. Okay, now this one was the one that was tricky to me, because even stuff I've not liked, I've given a second chance usually. And I didn't really know how he was meaning this category either. Is it an album we've only just by chance listened to once and want to go revisit? Is it an album we listened to once and said, nope, never again? Or, you know, kind of what is it? So I'm kind of going with the nope, never again aspect of it. And trying to stick it a little Beatles on this one again, being I'm Beatle Dustino. But it's Paul McCartney's The Liverpool Oratorio. There we go. I was going to say something completely different. I thought, well, I better read that. Yeah, I got the album. I listened to it. I only got the CD. Yeah, I came to the conclusion that it's one album I probably will not revisit. I listened to it in its entirety. I gave it its chance. Yeah, I don't know. Opera just isn't for me. I think I was expecting more true classical and just, you know, orchestration and instruments. I wasn't expecting the singing. Not knocking opera in any means, but it wasn't for me. So, so that one is my album only listened to once, and probably will stay that way. All right. And then the last one is a signed album. And this one, I saw these guys live too, I guess. That's how I got it signed. But it's the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. And I saw them at one of our local music festivals that we put on in our town here. Unfortunately, the last year was the last year it will be done. But yeah, the Cherry Poppin' Daddies played one year, and it was a Thursday night, and nobody came. It was, I swear, less than 100 people. And these guys put on the show of the best show I've seen at that festival, even with less than 100 people in attendance. So that kudos to them. And also kudos to them. They were standing right at the merch table afterwards, happily talking to all the fans and signing and so forth. I had a nice conversation with Steve Perry, the lead singer, not that Steve Perry, their Steve Perry. And really got to have a nice little conversation with him, and he was really kind to everybody else, so that was really cool. Getting to meet them and just talk with them. And they personally signed it. I saw it happen. I'm not the biggest autograph seeker, and I don't think I got the whole band, though. I think there was one guy, I don't know, kind of slipped away. I think he was getting bored standing there or something. But I might have the whole thing. I don't know. I saw one guy that didn't grab it, but yeah. Anyways, so there's my signed copy. Yeah, there's my list, and this was a fun little list, and I had a fun time trying to think of everything on it. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Sam's channel yet, please do. He's got a great channel. I've only came across it just recently thanks to this contest, and I've heard other people talk about him. I've just never got around to checking them out, but I have checked them out recently, and I've really enjoyed all the videos I've watched. Also had a nice little conversation with him on a few comments I've left in that. Seems like a really great guy, and hey, let's support him. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. He was shooting for 600. Let's get him to 1,000. He's been on for 2 years. I think he needs to be to 1,000. All right. Anyways, I'll be wrapping this up, and do want to say too, to my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I've also got a little bit of a vinyl community challenge going. Unfortunately, I'm not offering up any money or anything, but just a fun challenge just to kind of see everybody's Paul McCartney 3 copies. I want to see who's got the most of the colors. I mean, and if all you want to do is show the different colors, let's do that. I'm planning on doing a video showing all the colored vinyl copies I've got, and also McCartney 3 Imagined. I'm also going to show all the CDs and box sets and cassettes and any form of it I got, I'm going to show. So it's going to be a bit of a long video. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to flow, guys. But in celebration of threes, let's see how I always do that. Like I said, I'm not that cool. Threes, second. All right. But anyways, I'm Beatles Dustino, signing out.